I'm excited for this episode because it's a special one. There's nothing really big here of like ideas, but there is a simple approach because, oye mi gente familia, I hit 3,000 downloads for the audio podcast. And if you're watching this on YouTube and Instagram, it may not really mean a lot, but from an audio lens, the work and the investment that I've put into this truly shows me something very special that I want to share with you today. So, like we always say, let's go. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your host, Nohán el Boricua, and I'm excited to be able to bring to you a special milestone episode here at Fuel Pasión Podcast, where we already know we immerse ourselves dentro de la cultura on various topics. We grow in our faith, and like always, because many of you are young professionals or seasoned veterans, we're always making those conexiones, those connections and networking to be able to grow whatever that passion is that we're doing in life or in our careers. Now, I kind of want to open up, and there was a slogan that I do remember, and I don't know if this was like a brand. I don't know where I was, but there was a saying where it goes that in life it is earned and not given. And so for me, when I think about these past 3 years, doing what I've been doing on a podcast lens, which has also now been morphed into a video, let it be both on Instagram and YouTube, I'm grateful because of you. Yes, each and every one of you, especially those that have listened from beginning to end, especially those that understand kind of where I'm coming from as someone who's, lived a pretty blessed life. And I've been super honored to have so many different experiences to be able to share with each and every one of you. So much so that I've truly honed in as I'm aging that, I got the gray, wow, I can't even say, I was going to say both words, gray and beard together. That's why it sounded like geared. Anyways, I'm aging and I've had the opportunity to have some amazing experiences. And I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that really have given me your ear or even a view on video to just kind of hear me out, just to kind of see where I'm coming from, but also to see the things that I've learned, things that I've researched. And I'm really grateful that there's actually this quote that, and I don't have my laptop, anything aside from my equipment on the other side, but I didn't get a chance to put this down anywhere, but there's a really good quote by Ziad Abdelnour. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And it's the following. It says that trust is earned, respect is given, and loyalty is demonstrated. Betrayal of any one of those is to lose all three. And I think for me, I'm grateful because I've earned for a few of you your time. And we know that in the world, they always say that time is money. And I understand there's so many distractions. There's so many great content creators out there, a lot better than me. But I'm grateful for those that have allowed me to give me a space in your life, either professionally, personally, or both. And I think some of the lessons that I've learned is that the big one is consistency is key, and it is truly blood, sweat, and tears of doing this type of work and to be willing to put yourself out there in front of a camera and behind a microphone. I just want to say, it is truly earned. Nothing in this life is easy. We know that. The only thing I know that is given, and this is the faith side of me, is that God gave us his one and only son who died on the cross, and that we have been forgiven. There's nothing that we have to earn. We can't earn. And it is by his love, grace, and mercy that we have an opportunity to have this relationship with him. So when I think of that term of or that slogan of it's earned and not given, I agree. The careers are not given, opportunities to be entrepreneurs, opportunities to do so many different things with family and friends. like it's not a given. You have to earn that. You have to earn the opportunity to be able to buy your first home, earn the opportunity to like actually land your first job. Like it takes a lot of work. And that's why I said the first part of this was that consistency is key. And I shared this with my youngest son the other day of like, a lot of people won't understand that. And I just think for me, I just want to say thank you so much. And I would love to know if any of you would like to share or maybe message me, like, what is it about this podcast? What is it about Fuel Pasión? When we think about Cultura, Faith, Conexiones, why do you love listening in or watching? I think that will help me really understand. Now, I do have analytics. I do get a chance to see. I do know that a lot of people drop off really quick, but I also know there are some people that have actually had some really dope interactions and understanding where I'm coming from. So I would love to know that. And I think the last thought as I'm closing out this video is, if there's anyone out there that you're just going through it, maybe you're trying to navigate a career, maybe you're navigating some stuff within your family, know that, stay consistent. Know that there is hope and there is light at the end of the tunnel. And at the end of the day, all I ever want to do in the circle of influence that I have with my peers and just my family, all I want to do is to be able to challenge, to be able to celebrate you. Because I think a lot of times we do not celebrate each other as much as we should. And that's key. And look, if there is someone in your life that is celebrating you, please know that there's probably, I'm more than positive, there's no bad intention behind it, or there's not something they're trying to get out of it. They truly want to see you win. They truly want to give you your flowers. And I think that will keep you going. So I want to say thank you, because God is funny sometimes in how he does things. And this past week, I've had the chance to kind of be at work and be amongst my peers. And I'm grateful because many of my peers have been sharing with me that they enjoy the fact that this passion project of mine that you guys are listening to and watching, they get a chance to check out and really see where I'm coming from. And I want to say thank you to my peers. There's a particular peer, I won't say their name, but there was a particular peer that actually pulled me aside and gave me some, man, I did not expect just the affirmation, you know, the famous, like, I see you and I hear you. And I'm grateful for you. Thank you for really understanding where I'm coming from. We've known each other for quite a while, but now that we've really just kind of broken the ice, as they say, I'm grateful that they have really, truly have been invested to say, hey, I just want to give you your flowers. So I want to say muchas gracias, because I really needed that this week. This year's been a little bit bumpy, but that's okay. Look, I just posted a video that the beauty of collaboration and working with other people, it allows you to get better. And that's why I'm grateful, because each and every one of you allowed me to get better. Look, it's been a lot. Look, I'm still tinkering with lighting. I'm still tinkering with audio EQ. Like, it's a process. And there's beauty in the struggle. And I understand the end game of what I'm just trying to do. At the end of the day, I just want to be able to fuel your pasión in anything that you're trying to get after in this world. And if I can be a small part of that, that can give you some insight or maybe a spark to continue to keep going, I know I did my job. All I ask you is consistently immerse yourself dentro de la cultura, venture out and learn about faith and grow in your faith. And at the end of the day, remember, pay it forward. Make those conexiones. Like, pay it forward. Like, for real. Because we need to continually make these connections in order to open these additional doors for so many people that have some amazing gifts and talents that God has given you. So that's what I have for you. I want to say thank you so much. And stay tuned. We got the next season coming up. And I hope you enjoyed this episode. This is closing out season 5. And I just want to say thank you. And if you don't know what that is, head on over to the podcast on all platforms. And some of them are videos on Spotify. But for the most part, I hope you can really just understand where I'm coming from and enjoy this opportunity of, like, get to know who Nohán el Boricua is and why I do what I do. Love you guys. Muchas gracias. Y como dice mi abuelita, que Dios te bendiga.